What if I told you that you could build insane strength, boost mobility, and get shredded without ever stepping on a treadmill or fighting for a squat rack? No machines, no gym, just raw, real movement. Sounds too good to be true? It's not. Today, we're breaking down why functional fitness might just be the ultimate form of training. Forget fitness fads. Functional fitness isn't about six-pack selfies or curling dumbbells in front of a mirror. It's about training your body to move better, live stronger, and perform at your best in the real world. That means lifting groceries without straining your back, sprinting to catch the bus, or just getting up from the floor with ease. This is the kind of strength you don't just see in the mirror, you feel it every single day. Let's dive into why functional fitness deserves a permanent spot in your training routine. Number 1. Build real-world strength. Let's face it, the ability to bench press 300 pounds doesn't always translate to real-life functionality. Sure, it's impressive. But can you lift your kid, carry a suitcase, and climb stairs without wheezing? Functional fitness is about strength you can use, not just admire. Movements like squats, lunges, pushes, pulls, carries, and rotational exercises mimic what you actually do in life. These multi-joint, multi-directional movements train your body to work as a unit. Your glutes, core, and shoulders all coordinate just like they should. Think of it as teamwork for your muscles. Number 2, core engagement, always on. Here's a secret. Every functional move is a core move. Unlike machines that support your body and let your abs relax, functional training demands constant core engagement. Lifting a sandbag, swinging a kettlebell, or performing a Turkish get-up. All of these movements challenge your core to stabilize and resist unwanted movement. Want a strong midsection? This is the way. But don't be fooled, no amount of planks will chisel your abs if your diet is a dumpster fire. Fat loss comes from a calorie deficit. Still, training your core for performance, not just looks, sets you apart from the crowd. Number 3, improves mobility and flexibility. Strength without mobility is like having a Ferrari with a flat tire. Functional fitness integrates strength training with mobility work. Deep squats enhance hip mobility. Overhead carries improve shoulder stability. Animal flow movements unlock your spine and build coordination. Instead of isolating muscles, you move through full ranges of motion. That means better posture, reduced injury risk, and a body that moves like it was designed to. Number 4, burns fat and builds muscle at the same time. Who said you need hours of separate cardio and strength sessions? Functional workouts blend both. High-intensity interval training, circuit-style formats, and compound lifts elevate your heart rate while building lean muscle. Think of burpees, jump rope, kettlebell swings, and broad jumps. These torch calories and leave your metabolism revved for hours. Plus, they preserve muscle, something long cardio sessions can compromise. You're not just burning fat, you're crafting an engine that runs hotter, moves better, and looks incredible. Number 5, minimal equipment, maximum impact. One of functional fitness's biggest strengths, it's adaptable. You don't need a warehouse full of equipment. A jump rope, kettlebell, resistance band, or even your own body weight is enough. Got a park? Perfect. A garage corner? Even better. Functional fitness destroys excuses. You train where you are, with what you have. It's not about gear, it's about grit. Number 6, scalable for all levels. Whether you're fresh off the couch or a seasoned athlete, functional fitness meets you where you are. Can't do a full push-up? Start on an incline. Never swung a kettlebell? Master the hip hinge first. Progressions are built in. You add load, reps, or complexity. You don't chase numbers, you chase movement mastery. Number 7, promotes longevity and injury prevention. Here's where functional fitness shines. It makes your joints bulletproof and your movement patterns rock solid. Exercises like single leg deadlifts, lateral lunges, and thoracic rotations strengthen the stabilizers that keep you balanced and pain-free. It teaches your body to move with intent, less wear and tear, less pop, crackles, snap when you roll out of bed. Functional fitness is prehab, rehab, and peak performance all in one. Number 8. It's fun. Yes, really. Lifting heavy stuff can feel like a chore. Functional fitness feels like play. You move dynamically. You flow. You challenge your coordination, balance, and power. It's not just how much you lift, it's how well you move. From jumping squats to crawling patterns and overhead carries, workouts are engaging and creative. You don't need a pre-workout drink just to survive a session. The variety keeps you coming back. Setting up your first functional fitness routine. Ready to give it a go? A well-rounded routine hits 5 key movement patterns. Push, push-ups, overhead presses, pull, rows, pull-ups, hinge, kettlebell swings, deadlifts. Squat, goblet squats, lunges, carry, farmer's walks, suitcase carries. Here's a simple beginner workout: 10 goblet squat, 10 push-up, incline if needed. 15 kettlebell swing, a packed backpack works. 10 reps each side for dumbbell row or use a water bottle. 30 seconds farmer's carry, just like taking home groceries. Repeat for 3 rounds. Rest as needed in between. Warm up? Absolutely. Spend 5 to 10 minutes on dynamic stretches like leg swings, arm circles, hip openers, and light cardio, like jump rope or high knees. Cool down? Yes. Static stretches for hips, shoulders, hamstrings, and some deep breathing to bring your heart rate down. Common challenges and how to beat them. You got to aplateau? Mix things up. Change tempo, rest periods, or add new movement patterns. Injuries? Prioritize form. Record your lifts, get feedback, and regress when needed. Motivation? Set tangible goals, like mastering a pistol squat or deadlifting your body weight with perfect form. Functional fitness versus traditional training. Let's be clear, machines aren't evil. Barbells have their place. But functional fitness offers a holistic approach. It asks, are you strong in all planes of motion? Can your body handle the unexpected? Where traditional lifting isolates, functional fitness integrates. It's about performance, adaptability, and real-world readiness. This isn't just training, it's an upgrade. Functional fitness is not about looking strong. It's about being strong. It's about showing up in life with more power, more energy, and fewer limitations. You don't need a gym. You don't need machines. You need intention, consistency, and the will to move with purpose. So grab that backpack, that water bottle, or just your own body weight. Train to move, train to live, train to be unbreakable. If you're already training, drop a comment with your favorite functional move. And hey, don't forget to breathe, move, and enjoy the process. Train smart, move better, live strong.